In 1986, Dr. Patricia Bath invented laser phaco, a revolutionary device used to remove cataracts. She made one of the biggest scientific breakthroughs in the 20th century, completely changing how cataract surgery was done forever. Welcome back to Law and Order. Today we're talking about black inventors that changed the world and shaped it into how we see it today. Let's get into it, today. The traffic light was invented in 1923 by Garrett Morgan. Morgan's father was actually born a slave, and one generation later, his son was changing the world. Automatic elevator doors was invented by Alexander Miles in 1887, making it way more safe to use elevators. He set the standard, and we still use automatic doors today. The first full line of hair products made specifically for black women was developed and marketed by Madam C.J. Walker. It was widely successful, and she became stinking rich. The first home security system was invented by Marie Van Britten Brown in 1969. It included a camera, monitors, a two-way microphone, and an emergency button to contact police. Speaking of microphones, the electric microphone 7 years earlier was co-invented by James E. West. This mic converted sounds into electrical signals with high fidelity and is used in the majority of microphones produced today. Shout out to you, big dog. You're the reason why you can hear me as clear as you can hear me right now. Mobile refrigeration was invented by Frederick McKinley Jones in 1938. This was used for trucks, and it replaced a less effective way of using ice and salt to move cold foods. With this invention, Jones created the transport refrigeration industry. Potato chips were invented by George Crumb. Back in 1853, a customer inside of his restaurant was complaining and kept sending back his fried potatoes for being too thick and soggy. George Crumb goes full petty mode, cuts this guy's potatoes super thin, fried the hell out of them to make them unnecessarily crispy, and just drowned them out in salt. Big George brings them back to the customer, who loved them. So does everybody else. Shout out to you, George. The railway telegraph was invented by Granville T. Woods. This allowed trains to communicate with each other and to the stations while on their trips. Peanut butter was invented by George Washington Carver. Thank you, sir, because that shit is fire. He also invented over 300 products from peanuts and 100 from sweet potatoes. The Super Soaker was invented by Lonnie Johnson. He wasn't just some one-hit wonder that made this fun backyard toy. He actually worked at NASA's Jet Propulsion Lab and made the Super Soaker in his free time for shits and giggles. This product, as of 2017, earned over $1 billion in retail sales. The ironing board, as we see it today, was invented by Sarah Boone in 1892. Before this, people just put it on a wooden block. It was super ineffective. Sarah Boone went from being born into enslavement to becoming one of the first black women in U.S. history to receive a patent. The clock was invented by Benjamin Banneker in 1753. One of his friends showed him a pocket watch. Then the self-taught mathematician Banneker built his own wooden striking clock, which worked accurately for over 50 years. Banneker didn't only make this clock, he was also a surveyor with a photographic memory and had a big hand in planning out and mapping the layout for Washington, D.C. That's just a short list of some of the many great black inventors we had. Now, for anybody wondering, what's the point? Why would I just make a video talking about specifically black inventors? First of all, it's history. Second is my channel. Third, and most important, it's really amazing to look back and take a group of people that were enslaved, disenfranchised, the worst of it, weren't even allowed to read and write. And a generation later, or sometimes former slaves, took what they had, used their brilliant minds, and they changed the world. I'm not saying this to feel sorry for anybody. I'm not saying this to blame anybody. All I'm saying is this could be used as an inspiration. You could come from a family or from a neighborhood with not much to your name or not many resources. If you get put in the right opportunity, in the right space, if you lock in, use your brain, use your resources, so can you change the world, no matter your skin color or where you come from. Man, that's all I got for y'all today. I'll check y'all out in a few days.